Look closely. This is a thrilling scene captured by surveillance. In the video, an elderly man with limited mobility uses a cane. At this moment, he needs to cross to the other side when an accident happens. As he walks, he suddenly loses balance and rushes forward. His steps and cane speed up rapidly, and he violently falls onto the zebra crossing. For a young person, such a fall would cause serious injuries, let alone an elderly man with a cane. Upon closer look, the cane in his hand was also thrown far away. Not far from the elderly man, a white car was slowly passing by, which scared the driver a lot. The driver was very relieved he could stop quickly. Otherwise, the elderly man would likely have hit his car. It's hard to defend justice. Passers-by might mistakenly think the driver accidentally hit the elderly man, causing his fall, which chills your back. Perhaps this made the driver even more worried, so he chose not to get out to help the elderly man, but instead decided to leave. After the elderly man fell and lay on the cold ground, occasionally you can see him struggle. If he doesn't receive timely assistance, his situation will become more dangerous. After all, with people and cars passing by, it's easy to cause secondary injuries. Passers-by also slowed their steps, but they didn't understand why the elderly man fell, perhaps fearing being defrauded, and chose to leave. Some cars slowly passed by the elderly man without stopping. They also have. It can bring unnecessary trouble and easily cause traffic congestion. At this moment, the elderly man greatly hopes someone will extend a helping hand to assist him, as lying on the cold ground is truly uncomfortable. Suddenly, a man hurriedly approached the elderly man and bent down to inquire about his condition. After several attempts, he received no response, making it clear that it was difficult for one person to help the elderly man up. Reluctantly, he chose to leave as time passed by second. At that moment, a turning car saw the fallen elderly man and without hesitation stopped the vehicle. A handsome firefighter got out of the car and quickly ran to the elderly man's side. Unable to move, without knowing whether the elderly man had fractures, he did not dare to help the man rashly. The weather was so cold that day, and the elderly man was lying on the icy road. So the firefighter returned to his car, took out his coat, and covered the man with it. The firefighter did not leave and quietly stayed by the elderly man's side. When everyone saw a righteous person arrive, they felt relieved and gathered around. Quickly, an ambulance arrived at the scene. Everyone together lifted the elderly man into the ambulance and took him to the hospital. This is indeed the positive energy in our world. Let's give a big thumbs up to the firefighter and comment, "May good people have a safe life." Such positive energy is worth spreading. Love in the world, let's love cover it. If this video touched you, please follow me. We will continue to share more heartwarming stories next time.